Well, Conor, I'd imagine that's a pretty devastated dressing room right there.
Yeah, pretty flat to be honest with you. Yeah, really, really disappointing, of course. With the manner that the last second goal. Thought the lads did really well though. When it all settles down, we have to take huge positives from that. Especially in the first half, I felt we played really well. So yeah, listen, as disappointing as it is, we have to try and take some positives, like I said, over the next few days.
Your manager came out and he didn't have an expression of man who thought the world had ended on his face, and I guess that's the key to success for Villa this season, is that when things like this happen that you respond quickly.
Yeah, without a doubt. We got a Southampton away next week, so listen, we'll be going into that. Listen, a little bit flat during the week, but we have to get back in the training ground, and we had a really good week this week. After the break, everyone was kind of re-energised, and it kind of showed in the first half without a doubt. So we just have another good week training hopefully, and go into Southampton. Listen, and there will be some positives to take, because listen, Spurs are a good side, don't get me wrong. So and we've taken them all the way and deserve to get something out of the game. So we'll have to, like I said, we have a debrief in every game. We'll take some positives out of that, no doubt.
You were doing a pretty strenuous warm-up for a good chunk of that second half. The call never came in the end. You're obviously just desperate to get out and get some minutes at the moment.
Yeah, without a doubt. Little bit frustrating period at the minute. I haven't really played the last 4 or so, I think it is now. But listen, I just have to stick at it, keep my head down, keep working, and whenever I'm called upon, I'll be ready. And hopefully that will be sooner rather than later, really.
Are you having regular conversations with the manager about it? Are you the type who's in his ear, who's knocking on the door during the week saying, let me at it, boss?
A little bit. No, listen, I'm sure my time will come, hopefully, like I said, sooner rather than later. I felt I'd done alright when I've played, and the last game I played was Man City and we got beat 6-1, so I didn't have a leg to stand on really after that game. But no, listen, like I said, I'll keep my head down, keep working hard. That's what I always do, and hopefully my turn will come pretty soon.
Yeah, and you never know what's around the corner. 2 weeks time, Wembley,
yeah.
Manchester City again, a cup final, an opportunity. Who knows what happens there? You come on, you get a chance, exactly. You end up the match winner.
Yeah, why not? Listen, it's amazing to be there. We're delighted, to be in a major cup final is fantastic. Obviously a point today would have been great, but listen, we're not in a bad position overall. So we're out of the relegation zone. We want to be at the minute. We've got to a major cup final. You never know what could happen there. So listen, all in all, we're doing okay. The main thing is, over the next couple of weeks now is get points on the board, of course. And if anything happens then on the cup final as well, that's an added bonus.
We've just been talking about Ireland and what's going to be at stake next month when you go to Slovakia and the playoff, and the possibilities and the dreams that could come true in the summer. There's a lot of players at the moment in and out of sides. Do you talk to Mick McCarthy during this period, or does he just leave you at it and you wait for the squad announcement?
No, I just leave us at it really. I think I'm one of them who just kind of, like I said, I've always done, keep my head down, and he kind of leaves us at it. I'm sure that you'll be keeping an eye, of course, of lads who are in and out of the side. Like you said, there's the few in, few out, as always happens in football. It can change very, very quickly. So, yeah, listen, it's going to be a huge month, I suppose, for lads trying to get as many minutes as possible going into that camp. And like I said, come that time, hopefully lads will be playing and going into that camp with as much confidence as possible.
He does seem like a manager who's particularly loyal, that while he'd like everyone to be playing and getting minutes, game time, actually players have come in and done a job for him that he's willing to stick by him, which is obviously something that should bode well for you.
Yeah, hopefully so. Yeah, listen, I felt I've done alright, so far in the campaign, so yeah, hopefully that will give me the nod and get me some minutes. Yeah, listen, Mick's been fantastic with me, so whenever I get minutes under him, I always try to repay him and put in good performances. So no, Mick's very good like that, yeah.
Alright, we'll hopefully see you next month.
Yeah, cheers, hopefully.